Hello everybody, the Bakes here, back to the review, y'all. Everyone, part of me kind of debated whether or not to do this video once I have moved away from doing draw-related videos here, the trailer one, or big videos talking about draws there and whatnot, But I feel like with certain things going on there with the person I'll be talking about everyone, I feel like it's about time I kind of make a commentary And everyone, the reason why I kind of cut the word talk about it was because I've seen other people talk about it there. But I'm speaking as someone who's been a fan of this company there, and I feel like, the person I'm talking about everyone, I feel like they need to reevaluate different things there. As speaking as a fan of this company there, because I want to see them do better in the future there. So today, everybody, I'm going to be talking about recent stuff going on with Tony Khan, the owner and one of the founders of AEW All Elite Wrestling. Now, before I begin, everyone, I just want to say, everybody, I'm a fan of AEW, everyone. I'm a fan of all things pro wrestling there. Long-time subscribers will be know that there. I've covered, made a good number of videos on WWE stuff, everybody. The reviews for some of the stuff back in the past there. Also, reviews for some of the AEW shows. I've talked about stuff I liked, talked about stuff I didn't like there. Back in the past there, so I just want to start this out by saying, I'm a fan of a lot of things pro wrestling, everybody, and I'm not entering this as someone who's biased against one company or anything like that, so just want to get that out of the way first, everybody, because I know that's not all, but there's a portion of AEW's fan base there that's very antagonistic towards people who even have the slightest bit of criticism towards AEW there, so everyone, like I said before, when I'm speaking this, everyone, because, saying stuff, everyone, because I want AEW to improve on certain things there. I want the company to get better, So, yeah. But, long story short, by AEW, everyone, they've been on the rocks as a recent by, and a lot of it has to do with Tony Khan there. And, well, there's still been some people defend Tony Khan online there. For what I've been getting from the online reaction, but generally, a lot of people seem to be very annoyed with Tony Khan about different things there, And it's becoming a growing problem with certain things Tony Khan there that I feel like needs to be discussed there. And in the off chance Tony Khan ends up listening to this there, I'm speaking to all this as someone who, as a fan of your company there, who enjoys a good number of wrestlers you have in your company there. I feel like this is something you need to listen to here, Tony. Otherwise, you are going to cause AEW to have even more trouble in the near future. And apologies, Vince, I went for by I just put not too long ago. But I'll try to keep control for you, everyone. Sorry, my birthday there. Again, hope the last one fit. Anyways, everybody, over time, everybody, I have noticed Tony Khan. I noticed Tony Khan's been doing a lot of different things there as of recent there. I feel like he needs to step back a bit on there. And I'm not going to go, super into detail about every little thing everybody. I'm just mainly named, the three biggest things I noticed there. I've seen a lot of people Tony Khan, they call out Tony Khan on there as of recent there. Now, I'm going to go from the least troublesome stuff to the most troublesome stuff there. So, sorry, everyone. Hopefully, the last little bit of the burp here. What to say? Anyways, everyone, let's go jump right into it here. Number one, everybody, Tony Khan has made it look like a hypocrite there on certain things here, or has gone back on doing his work on certain things there. So, now, everyone, Tony Khan, in the past, when AEW first started, he said he wouldn't do certain things here, and criticize certain things WCW did there, and with some of the recent stuff AEW has been doing there, some people have made some comparisons with what Tony Khan's been doing with AEW recently there, and once we go on WCW there. Now, everyone, these numbers seem to be related with the product, everybody. Well, like I said before, when AEW has been getting on the rocks recently there, in terms of product, everybody, I've seen some of the stuff that happened in WCW in, the year 2000, everybody, and I can say, everyone, it's nowhere near that bad for AEW there, right? When we actually take a look at what happened between WCW and the year 2000 and what's going on with current AEW there, I still prefer AEW over WCW there, in terms of entertainment-wise there, So, that's just my opinion there. But, in my opinion, AEW certainly products not nearly as bad as WCW in the 2000s year, everybody. So, yeah. But, since I did bring up WCW, everybody, this will bring me up to the first part of the thing, everybody. Everyone, the past month or so, everyone, Tony Khan has signed a lot of big names to AEW there, mainly Will Ospreay, Kazuchika Okada, and Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks. And according to, different wrestling news outlets there, he signed them for, millions of dollars there. $1 million for the contracts there, something like that. And on paper, it's not necessarily a bad idea there. Getting some big names there to get more attention to the company there. But AEW everybody has not been doing so hot with certain things everybody. Their TV ratings have been going down the past month or so now. Even when you factor in things like, basketball and other sports stuff being on the same time as AEW there. When you look at by the year-by-year statistics everybody from TV ratings everybody, they have been going down. And I understand that TV ratings aren't the definitive factor for TV deals or what, they still play a big role in terms of making deals with companies there and make sure if their companies want to have their programming aired on different channels there and whatnot. And in terms of house shows everybody, AEW, we take a look at some pictures, everybody, of AEW there, and their house shows there, but live shows everybody, start to mix some words there, but their live shows everybody, and their tape shows, their tits haven't been doing that well, everybody. They've been having, on average, about 3,000 to 4,000 people at, 10,000 seat arenas there. It's reminded me a lot of back in the day when WWE didn't have a whole full house there due to people not really being invested in the product that much there, not really wanting to attend live shows or house shows there, back in the day, so, what that color way is a bummer to see AEW in that same position there, but with different things going on there, I can sort of understand there, But. So financial wise, everybody, Tony Khan, probably has the smartest business decision there to hire those big names there. Even when at a time where it's debatable at best if he can afford to pay them or not there. Now, I will say one that I have seen another comparison there, one say that, Tony Khan makes a comparison to WCW there, with mainly due to the fact there that, Tony Khan in the past there, on an interview with Chris Van Vliet there, did say one of the biggest things that led to WCW's downfall there was signing talent to multi-million-dollar contracts there. And said he would do something he would do something like that there, But then we fast forward days, signed, like I said, Will Ospreay, Okada, and Monet there to multi-million-dollar contracts there. There, I will say that AEW is not in as bad position there as WCW there in that department as far as we know everybody, AEW and Warner Bros. Have a business relationship there, where compared to back in the 90s there, whenever the Monday Night Wars was going on, WCW was owned by Warner Bros. There, and they pretty much had to meet certain things there in order to make sure to stay afloat there, otherwise they were going to get shut down. But, like I said, with recent things, some TV ratings there to live attendance there, not doing so hot for AEW there, I could see this as a potential, issue with Tony Khan doing the TV rights deal with Warner Brothers there, which is supposed to be coming up here, at least the exclusivity window there, and coming up here soon there. I've heard some people talk about, different times there, when it's supposed to come up at the end of the month here, to May 15th, to sometime July there, various things all about everyone, so, but still, with the TV deal supposed to be coming up here sooner by, and what T Ratings not doing so hot there, Warner Bros. Might reconsider their deal, and that'll definitely be hurting Tony Khan financial wise there. And I know some people are gonna say there, but Hunter, he could just ask for his dad for money there. But I get what Tony Khan's part of a rich family there, and I'm sure his dad would be generous to a point there. Chad Khan, he's the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars there. He's got a net worth of $12 billion. So, but still. I feel like some point there, Chad might ask Tony questions there, and probably wanted him to start making his own money there, not have to rely on him so much for it there. So, because some families can be like that. Not too sure the Khan's feeling like that there, but but from how I was raised, everybody, my parents would make sure that I was able to take care of myself there and make my own money, all that stuff there, do hard work there, so that, and not always rely on accident for stuff there. So yeah. That should be like a general thing families should do there, so that, when it comes to families there, how they raise their kids and whatnot there, That's why I take everybody, so yeah. Now, everyone, the other thing everybody, I have seen people talk about there, and everyone, I don't find this as bad as the first one there, but if Tony Khan did make comments there about it, said he wouldn't do that stuff there, it would count as a way to go back to his word there, and that Tony Khan would not be an on-screen character there. Everyone, up until this past episode of Dynamite, everybody, Tony Khan has, just been like a bug appearances there, talking about different things there, not really do anything on screen related with storylines going on with AEW there. But it did change this past week, everybody, where stuff going on with Jack Perry there, the Elite, and Jack Perry made his first appearance in AEW since All in London. And British had Tony Khan come out there to bury the hatchet there, but it was all a trick there, and punched Tony Khan in the gut there. Although Tony saw that there, it was a bit awkward there. It looked like he got knocked out there. He had to remember he had a feeling being punched in the gut there. And then the rest of the league come out there, and then they eventually the Young Bucks give Tony Khan the Meltzer driver there, the Indie Taker there. They did the Tony Khan driver there, but they get to him there. he got knocked out there. Tony Khan has been wearing a neck brace since then there, so kind of selling the stuff that happened on Dynamite there, so now, like I said, I don't think this is as big as an issue there compared to the last one there, where it made him look like a bit of a hypocrite there, hiring people for multi-million-dollars there, so that when he previously, talked about there being one of the things that led to WCW's downfall there and whatnot, And I will say this, I did get entertainment. I was entertained to a point there, watching the ending segment on Dynamite there once, so it does have me curious to see how things are going to go with the Elite there and so that, but again, kind of still the previous whatever. If Tony Khan previously said that he wouldn't go and do that there, or criticize the past there, it does kind of make him look like a hypocrite there and go back on his word there. So, sorry again for burning. Alright, the next thing everybody is, that doesn't just apply with Tony Khan everybody, but has been a general problem with AEW there. But Tony Khan has been one of the biggest offenders of this here, and that is Tony as the constant pot shots at WWE there. Now, I know some of y'all gotta say there, but Hunter, people in WWE throw shots at AEW during WrestleMania weekend there. They made it one time, WWE did it one time, WrestleMania weekend there, compared to AEW, who's been doing it on and off for the past 5 years or so. Now, at first, there wasn't really anything too bad. It was back. Like AEW started out back in the time period there where wrestling fans wanted to see something different with WWE there, and people were frustrated with going on with the WWE product there. So that and now sorry, I might make some words there. And like I said, they didn't mind the pot shots WWE out there. So, WWE in terms of product there weren't doing so hot there, and so that And back then they were like slow pot shots there, whatnot. Not really anything too crazy there, so that But things have changed a lot the past couple years for WWE one. With stuff going with Vince McMahon everyone, he's been kicked out of WWE. He's been essentially been pretty much kicked out of WWE entirely there. He ended up selling the last of his overall stocks yesterday there by the time he recorded this video here. So he no longer has ties with WWE there. And, Triple H, Paul Levesque has been taking over creative there. And WWE's been doing very well in terms of business there and, in terms of product as well as, And they've been in good graces, for a good while now. But AEW still seems to want to make pot shots there where at this point does cause a little bit petty that they're doing it there, And like I said, I'll get back to Tony Khan second one, but, there have been people at AEW that have been making pot shots there, make pot shots at WWE there, which it's one thing if it's like a podcast there or on a social media post there or something like that, but it's another thing there where you do it, in a segment there where you're supposed to promote your stories there and whatnot, and just randomly do it there so that instead of just focusing on what you need to do there, the last case I saw this everyone was with Will Ospreay, and before I continue, I just want to say I like Will Ospreay, he's a talented guy there. I think he's one of the best wrestlers in the world today there, and I don't have any issue with him, signing with AEW there, because it'll be easier schedule there for him to go back and forth with him and his family, and it's more money, and it's a larger money deal than what was offered to WWE there, and as someone who tries his best to balance out his work life and his private life there, I understand where Ospreay's come from there. I have no issue with him signing with AEW for that particular reason there. But in one part, he was supposed to be hyping things up for his match with Bryan Danielson there at Dynasty. He made some comments for Triple H, who Triple H didn't really mention anybody by name in particular there, but Triple H made some comments on the Pat McAfee show one where pretty much said that if people don't side with WWE there, they're afraid of the grind there and stuff like that, And that's Triple H's opinion there, people have kind of different mindsets there and different things for wrestling stuff there and whatnot, That's just Triple H, his mindset there. That's how he was brought into the system there, so that, he's been with WWE for a long time there. He's been used to how they do their business there, That's his opinion there. He didn't bring up one in particular one. But Will Ospreay decided to, instead, promote the matchup with Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson there. He decided to he didn't mention Triple H by name there, but he did make a reference to there, speaking that, there have been some people out there saying they're afraid to grind there, and pretty much made a response there, Triple H there saying, he pretty much got to where he was at there by grinding on the boss's daughter there, referred to, his relationship with Stephanie McMahon there, who's his wife there. There where the pot shot itself wasn't anything too bad or too crazy everybody. It's a bit old thing that's happened there. Triple H there, back when he was a heel there, stuff like that was a common thing that the baby faces used there when he was, a heel there, stuff like that. But Triple H is retired from professional wrestling. He's not an on-screen character anymore, and it's very likely he's never going to be wrestling ever again there. Because he had a life-threatening situation there, he had stuff done to his heart, and it's very unlikely he's ever going to be wrestling again. So for Ospreay to do that there, was just pointless, and sorry if I sound repetitive, a bit petty on his end there, Now, Will Ospreay did backpedal a little bit there during the Dynasty media scrub there, and he did say he would not be doing that stuff anymore on AEW TV there, which is good there, But he shouldn't have done that to do that in the first place there, in my opinion, so yeah. But back to Tony Khan, everybody. Tony Khan, what he's had, got a repeated history, making, random punch outs to WWE there, especially with certain moments there where WWE does better than him there. I remember he did one there where on John Cena, the Undertaker there, whenever they appeared at NXT there, it was like head-to-head with Dynamite there, because Dynamite was a Tuesday, just, one night there, and NXT did better than Reigns, and Dynamite's right there. But his most recent one, everybody, which happened yesterday during the NFL draft, everybody, is probably the most outrageous one he's made there. And if you ain't careful there, could get him into some legal trouble, everybody. As everyone, he was being interviewed there on stuff for the NFL draft there and whatnot, and he did talk about some stuff that he did but he did do some promotion for AEW, but before all that, everyone, he was bragging how successful AEW was there the first 5 years or so, compared to the American Football League there, pre the NFL merger there, and pretty much compared AEW to Pepsi there, and you'd think he would make the comparison with WWE there, called him Coca-Cola there, and to be competing against each other and whatnot there, so I have Pepsi and Coke been doing for years. But instead, does a complete 180 there, and pretty much calls WWE an evil organization there, and said that they're Harvey Weinstein of professional wrestling there. Which is absolutely outrageous, everybody. Everyone, I'm not going to sit here and pretend WWE hasn't had its history of controversy in the past there, but a lot of that has to do with the man who founded the company in the first place, Vince McMahon there. As I stated before, Vince McMahon is no longer having ties to the company there, and WWE has pretty much done everything they could to disassociate Vince there, They haven't mentioned it publicly in terms of on-screen stuff there. They've pretty much wiped him out of any ties with the product there and stuff like that, And like I said before there, Vince McMahon has sold the last of his stock in TKO as of yesterday there, so he literally has no more ties to the company there. And outside of John Laurinaitis, everybody, as of right now, we don't have a definitive, cases there of, who was also left WWE there. We don't know how many more people had ties with Vince McMahon, what he was doing with certain things there. Now, we could find out eventually as the time he records everybody, there is a ongoing court case everybody involving Janelle Grant, who was in a relationship with Vince McMahon there, and she brought some pretty serious allegations. I'm not going to go into the specific details, everybody, but there are some pretty serious stuff there. And Vince McMahon, as a person what I have heard there from people who have interacted with the guy there, and I've heard other things about there. Vince McMahon's, he's not that good of a person there, and the Harvey Weinstein comparison there, very appropriate there, but trying to make that with WWE as a whole there, very immature, outrageous there, and Tony Khan, there's already people turned away from AEW for different reasons there. I really don't get the logic of him doing this there, and I feel like it's just gotta make people even more, not want to check out the product there. So that, if you're going to say outrageous stuff like that there, even the people on the NFL draft there were taking a step back there before Tony Khan said there, so that, and were like quickly wanted him to change the subject there and stuff like that, and whatnot. So yeah, it's available on YouTube, but you can all see the clip for yourselves there, And like I said, this on live TV, everybody during the NFL draft, stuff like that there. So yeah. Sorry again for everybody. Hope you last one for a bit. The last thing I'm going to cover real quick, everybody, this video is Tony Khan. It's kind of a mixture of the two, everybody, but there's a lot of intertwining between the two, everyone. Is that Tony Khan seems to hold a level of bitterness to his extent there to certain people there, and refuses to handle criticism there. Everyone, not going to get too much into detail about everyone, but, even before recent times, there have been some criticisms there for AEW there. In terms of product there, people want to see improvements of, especially with the women's division there, as a lot of people feel like the women aren't getting featured enough as the men there, but that, it has been some progression recently there. I feel it has been some progression there, and feel like it hasn't been enough to make up for the other part there for people who have been wanting to see more women's wrestling on AEW shows there, so that It's been gradually getting a little bit better there with Monet being part of the company here, but still feel like AEW needs to make some work there, and still hasn't fully satisfied people who wanted to see more women's wrestling for AEW there. I'll just break down that as like an example, everyone. But everyone, in case of Tony Khan, when it comes to heel criticism, either doesn't handle it very well or takes him a very long time to actually get it done there, I said previously with the women's division they are gradually featuring the women more on Dynamite there and all the other stuff for the AEW there, but I feel like they still have a ways to go there to make sure they have the women's division feel like has a strong presence in AEW there. And with the larger women's division AEW has there, I feel like they should make sure to utilize all the talented women they got as much as they can there. Sorry for burping everybody. But one thing we gotta bring everybody where there's gotta be kind of good way to kind of point across there for Tony Khan, have a little bitterness there, and not held Christopher Will everybody. When you talk about stuff with CM Punk everybody, everyone, before I get into everyone, I'm going to care everybody that what happened is stuff with CM Punk there. I feel like it's a fault that happened there were faults at different ends there. I don't think it was entirely innocent with the stuff happened with CM Punk there and AEW there. But Tony Khan, he's the leader of the company there. He should have took care of things there, and those situations that involved CM Punk there were completely avoidable there. If Tony Khan stepped up there and fanned the flames out there before things went too crazy there. Everyone, CM Punk talked about it in an interview with Aaron Hawaii there, so you want more details from how things went down there, everyone. Then I recommend checking out the Aaron Hawaii interview with CM Punk there. But pretty much, long story short, by CM Punk, he made his return to professional wrestling in 2021 by his side with AEW there. And for some of the long-time viewers of y'all may remember me doing a shorts video where I had to see CM Punk his return there. I was very excited there. Yeah, and this is during the time period where AEW was doing very well there, and things were being very excited. The product was being well received there, so they had to. And for a while there, things were going relatively well between CM Punk and his relationship with AEW everyone. But then that all changed around the springtime period of 2022, everybody, where CM Punk was in the middle of a feud with Hangman Page. And the two of them were set to have a match at Double or Nothing 2022 for the World Championship. But they were going to have a little bit of a pro-off there, face-to-face there before then. And Punk talked about it in the podcast, with the interview with Aaron Hawaii there, where he talked to Hangman Page there, kind of discussed with him about how the segment was going to go there, what they were going to say to each other there. But then Hangman kind of went to business for himself there, and took the segment to a completely different direction there. And pretty much, say something to Punk there, call him a hypocrite for workers' rights there, where he's getting certain benefits over different people at AEW there, and he's pretty much said that he was going to protect AEW from CM Punk there and stuff like that, And Punk was not too happy at how that went there. And everyone, apparently, the reason as to why Hangman Page did this, everyone, was because CM Punk, there was rumors going around that a person who was also in AEW at the time there, don't know for sure he still is there, but at the time, there's Cole Cabana, everybody, who used to be friends with CM Punk there, but the two of them had a fallout there after the lawsuit that they were involved with WWE there, back when Punk first left WWE there, so that he appeared on the Art Wrestling podcast there with Cole Cabana there, and Punk aired his grievances there with WWE there, so that, And I eventually got the two of them in the lawsuit there. They ended up winning the case there, but there was, issues there with legal fees, other stuff that happened, the aftermath of that lawsuit there, and pretty much ended the friendship between the two of them there. And during the time when Punk and Colt didn't speak to each other there, he became friends with Hangman Page, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega there, who were part of the Elite. And I said, there were rumors around from different news outlets there that Colt Cabana was secretly fired by AEW there because of CM Punk there, and so Hangman Page thought that the rumors were true there, so kind of went to biz for himself there, and was pretty much trash on Punk there, and took their pro segment to a different direction there. That went into their way to begin a downward spiral for CM Punk and his relationship with AEW, everybody. It eventually led to the Brawl Out There one, where CM Punk and the media scrum for All Out 2022 was airing grievances there with different things there, and one part called out the EVPs there, who were at the time were the Young Bucks there, Matt Jackson, and Kenny Omega there. Although Kenny Omega did state that him and Punk were able to talk things out there, kind of smooth things out there. And so as far as I know, everyone, those two seem to be relatively cool with each other. And Punk and, Omega said that as far as he knows, there's no issue with CM Punk there. But, Also, short one, a time where they led to the brawl out there one where there was a physical altercation with CM Punk, Ace Steel, who's a friend of Punk there, and was working with him creative-wise there, and the Young Bucks there. He was there too there, but he was there to get CM Punk's dog Larry out of there, although he apparently got bit in the arm there by Ace Steel there during the incident, so. And eventually led to a messy situation there where Tony Khan decided to spin everybody there and stripped of their titles there. The Elite would eventually come back a couple months later there to on AEW on air thereby, but CM Punk would be out for a long time there due to injury there. And he did eventually make his return to AEW with Collision there, but before then, CM Punk did express that he requested his release from AEW to Tony Khan. Tony Khan pretty said no there, he still wanted him around, and told Punk about the plans for Collision there, pretty split the roster there. Punk said it wasn't a good idea there, but not having much of a choice situation there, decided to go forward with it there. As kind of like a last-ditch effort to kind of, well, see if things work out between him and AEW. So Collision Air is there, and for a little while, everyone thinks we go relatively well, but then Jack Perry ended up and wanted to do a spot with Glass everybody. I was going to write himself off TV there, because he was going to have a vacation and stuff like that there. And people in the back there said, told him not to do it there. He was getting very annoyed and be rude to people there and stuff like that. And Tony Schiavone came up there and talked to Punk and asked Punk if he could handle it there. And Punk was hesitant at first, but he eventually did decide to confront Perry there. Pretty much told him there that pretty much told Perry to cut the stuff out there. And if you want to do that stuff, go on Dynamite there. That's not how things were on Collision there, because Punk had creative control at the time, or at least level of creative control on Collision there and stuff like that. Pretty much told Perry not to do it there. And plus, he's got to do a rental car there. It's got to cause trouble with rental car company there and stuff like that. So, and Harry decided not to do it there. And you think that would be everyone, but fast forward to August, everybody, where we had All in London, everybody. Perry and Punk were on the show, everybody. Jack Perry was on the pre-show there, facing Hook for the MTW Championship. And Punk was in the opening match, everybody, with Samoa Joe defended Punk's version of the AEW World title there, the Real World Championship, he dubbed it there. And all in between everybody, there was an altercation there, because during the match with Perry and Hook there was a suplex spot on a limo there, and they laid on glass there, and Jack Perry went to the camera there and said, "It's real glass, cry me a river." Clear jab at CM Punk there, and so CM Punk, they saw it there, and, eventually, went to Tony Khan there, and asked him if he has to take care of the situation there, and Tony Khan was like, well, what we would do about it there, and Tony Khan pretty much essentially didn't do anything about the situation one, and so Punk was kind of forced to take care of his own hands there. Him and Perry had verbal confrontation one, and Perry was eventually like, well, what you gotta do about it, Punk? And Punk ended up putting Perry in a chokehold there for a little bit. Then they were separated there, and Punk, being furious there, went to Tony Khan. It's saying, "This place is a joke. You're a clown. I quit." Now Punk was able to call back down there and finish the match with Samoa Joe, Samoa Joe there. But later on, he would be asked to leave there, and Punk packed the stuff there, and that's how things in between him and AEW there. A couple days later, Tony Khan went on air and said Punk was fired with cause there, and pretty much said the incident happened there. He pretty much worried like it was a very dangerous situation there, where Khan said instant lives were in danger there, and he said it was the first time he feared for his life in a wrestling show there, so that, And for a while, we really didn't know what went down specifically there outside of, different words there, so that. But eventually, we did get the answer, as a couple weeks ago, everyone on AEW Dynamite, everyone, at part of a segment there involved with the Young Bucks, the FTR, everyone, they ended up airing the backstage footage from all everybody on there, and it pretty much went exactly how CM Punk described it there. Minus one part there where Punk left out. They did give Perry a minor push there before putting him chokehold there, but it countered itself. It wasn't anything too crazy. Everybody, Punk had a chokehold for like 5 seconds there. And there was like a dozen people backstage there, so the fight, it was programmed pretty quickly there. There was a lot of people there to split up the situation there, slant. And there was one part there where Punk went over to the real position there and went to the faker at Tony Khan there. Some people saying that Punk was trying to lunge at Tony Khan there. Everyone, lunge is when you're officially trying to grab somebody there. From what I saw in the footage, Punk wasn't trying to grab at Tony Khan there. It was a finger poke there. He was yelling up there, but he did not try to grab him there, so. But that's pretty. There were some people holding Punk back there in case he did do something. He was gonna do something there, but That's outside that stuff. Everybody is pretty much essentially went down to how CM Punk described it in the interview with everybody. They were like I said before, everybody. I said before, this situation as a whole, there is faults on different ends there, and Punk. Now Punk, sorry about that birth sick there. Now, see, Punk's case, everyone. While I do understand the circumstances there, it's not the most mature response to how he handled that stuff there. But I can't really entirely blame him there because he was kind of forced to do that stuff there because, like I said, at the end of the day, Tony Khan, he's the leader of the company there. I have heard he's got a pretty good reputation with people that come back there and stuff like that, which it's good that he's got a good reputation there, looks out for his wrestlers there, but whenever there's a heat situation there, you gotta learn to step up and de-escalate the situation there, And from the brawl incident there, and the stuff with and the stuff with All That London there, it seems that Tony Khan does not have what it takes to de-escalate a situation there. As the leader there, you need to make sure that situations like that are avoidable there, so. And Tony Khan is, some aspects there, lead AEW there is lacking some leadership aspects there. Now that could have changed during the duration of what happened with, CM Punk leave AEW to now, but as far as we know everybody, we don't, Tony Khan, there is a repeated pattern there of Tony Khan not really doing stuff there, whatever things that he there. Even during this stuff with CM Punk, everybody, there have been some other altercations in the back there, like I remember here one with Andrade and Sammy Guevara there, and Sammy and Keeks there, a couple other incidents that happened backstage there, whatnot, with stuff that didn't involve CM Punk there, so. And as the leader of the company there, Tony Khan needs to make sure to de-escalate the situation, or at least have people to de-escalate the situation there, have a chance to talk to different people there, make sure it was okay there, make sure there's no issues going on with them in the back there. But apparently Tony Khan has tried to explain the reason so why the backstage footage there was relevant there to try to tie things up with the storyline there, so that, But seems that the biggest case everybody is that he's still very bitter about what happened with CM Punk there, so that, And, it's debatable how much showing the footage contributed to the overall story there in terms of, for the product there. Now, outside Jack Perry's return there, it hasn't really contributed a whole lot of stuff so far when it comes to the on-screen stuff going on with AEW there, in my opinion. So, I feel like, I will give Jack Perry credit there. He seems to have benefited from it there, He is doing a good job playing his heel character there, so. But he seems to be the only one that's benefited from there. And if I have heard from, different wrestling news outlets, a lot of people in AEW itself there were against aired the footage there, but Tony Khan still wanted to air it anyways. And eventually whether it be through potential legal issues there, through UK law, or realize how embarrassing this looks for the company there, that Tony Khan and AEW were taking down re-uploads of the CCTV footage or by the backstage footage or what, so sorry about that burst right there, so everybody. Every case there, Tony Khan doing something there, and in the back, and at least for a time, you see the backfire there, making the company add to himself, and accept himself, put him in a embarrassing position there, And it just kind of proves my point one that Tony Khan has an issue when it comes to hailing criticism there, listening to others there, and holding certain level of bitterness towards certain people there. I feel like would benefit Khan and AEW a lot more there if they just, move forward there, and not really get much attention to what CM Punk said there in terms of the interview there, how wanting there. Punk said his piece there, it was his opportunity to get certain things off his chest there, and they should have left it at that there. But they had different people in different pros there, give rah speeches there, and eventually decided to show the footage itself there as a way to try to embarrass CM Punk there, but in reality, all he did was prove him right there by, aside from some minor details there, pretty much essentially the footage showing that it went exactly down as Punk described in the interview with Ariel Helwani there. That's pretty much all I got to cover, everybody. Everyone, I will enough this video, everyone, by saying I don't have anything personal against Tony Khan, everyone, and for I have heard from people who have interacted with Tony Khan there, he seems like a relatively nice guy there. And he has done good for the pro wrestling business, everybody with startup AEW there, and giving people an alternative there to watch there outside WWE, other professional wrestling companies there. And I remember not too long ago when I did a video, talk about, I think it was Sting video one where, I'm very happy of how things went down with Sting, and I'm glad he had a chance to end things on his own terms of his career there. And so I've been a fan of Sting for a long time there. I'm glad that AEW gave him the chance to end things on his own terms for his career there. I will be grateful. I will always be grateful to Tony Khan and AEW for doing that there and giving Sting the opportunity to end his career on his own terms there. But with that being said, everyone, there has been recent things going on there, and to an extent, some things have been going on for a long time at AEW, for Tony Khan and AEW there, where I feel like, they need to really step back on certain things there and really focus on making sure make AEW the best it possibly can be there, the product there, and make sure to give people reasons as to why they should watch the program there, stuff like that, and not just do all these random things there. Put Tony Khan and to an extent AEW in a bad light there. But whether that happens, everybody, we'll have to wait and see in the near future there. But for time being, everybody, we'll just have to wait and see what's going to happen with AEW there and what Tony Khan is going to be doing as the head person in charge of the company there. We'll see if he steers things in the right direction there or if the ship's going to go sinking there. And like I said before, well, I don't think AEW is going to be in a bad position compared to WCW there. If they don't fix their problems in the long term there, it will lead to AEW a very dark future there. As someone who's been a fan of AEW there, I don't want to see that there and want to see the company flourish. I'm always for, people always having, different platforms there, the wrestling business there, and getting a chance to do what they love to do there. I don't want to see that go away. So, Tony Khan, you really need to consider how you're doing things there and really make sure to do what's best for AEW and for people that work within it there. That's pretty much all I got to say, everybody. I'll be going back to regular content soon, everybody. And apologies for all the Burberry buy. Hopefully, won't be too bad next time around, everyone. Now, personally, actually, for that one, I'll see you next time, everybody. I'll be going back to regular content next video, everyone. Until then, everybody, say out. Peace.